Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Silvie Celiz, and this is a podcast all about love and relationship truth. You're going to get some truth serum on relationship, love, the self mastery, intuition, of course, a given for me. Today we're going to talk about ghosting. I hear it all the time, people talking about it. However, the way they're talking about it and seeing it is often about what is happening with the person. Why did this person just all of a sudden disappear? Why that person? Like, what's wrong with that person? What happened with that person? Or like, what's wrong with me? I'm going to tell you two things about this whole ghosting thing to set you free, empower you, and I really envision that this spreads like wildfire so that everybody will see it this way and just take advantage of this opportunity. When this happens to you, when ghosting happens to you, this is the two things and the two perspectives that you have to see it like. There's no other way to see it. There's no other way to see it. And this is what you need to be focusing on. Number one, rejection is redirection. In other words, it's just not in alignment. For me, when things don't work out, it's a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise. In other words, good riddance. If we were in alignment together, if we were totally meant to be, we will be and we would be. If the person retracted for whatever reason, thank you, universe. Thank you, universe, for taking a person that obviously cannot see the value in me and in the opportunity of the relationship. I don't want that person. You don't want that person. That's not the person for you. Most likely is not the person for anyone because that person probably needs to deal with a lot of things within their own being. That's another story. And so the focus needs to be on gratitude. Thank you so much. This is not for me. Let me keep going because there's something better. This is not what I need at this moment. See, when two people are like this, they're in a different frequency. What happens is you do not connect and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So naturally, what I call visual math, the math of the universe, is going to cancel out that connection, that experience, that storyline. It's going to cancel it out. So if it got canceled out, if your show got canceled, then good riddance, because it was not in alignment with me. That's the only way you have to see it. Now, the next step from that, you have to ask yourself, what is inside me in my data stream? The data stream is the thoughts, the information, the ideas, the programs, the beliefs that you've got going on inside you, in your consciousness. What is this data stream inside me that is attracting this experience? You take responsibility for that, okay? So you go inwards, you twist the entire thing. Who cares what the other person at this point is completely erase, delete, put it in the trash, go in the trash, delete that trash out of your, like, you don't even think about that person. That person doesn't exist in your awareness no longer. You need to go inside yourself and ask yourself, what inside me is attracting this experience? What it's calling for you to release something within yourself. Something is coming up. It's coming up into your experience. So this experience you're attracting, labeled ghosting, is coming for you to get triggered. For what reason? For you to release some sort of fear that you've got within yourself, some sort of pretty much distorted information, a lie that you believed about yourself and that you project and you attract so that you can face it. So you attract the experience, you get triggered so that you can face it, process it, and delete it from your system. Because you cannot call that relationship, that highest thriving relationship into your awareness, into your reality field with that information that you've been carrying, that it is just heavy, it's dense, it's negative. Okay, it's a negative interpretation of reality, could be a trauma, which is also a negative interpretation of reality that you've been carrying in your consciousness. And now you attracted that experience so that you could bring it to your awareness. Those feelings start coming up, you get triggered, you start questioning, you start, thinking about what just happened. It's me. No, you have to ask yourself, okay, what is inside me? What fear, what trauma, what information is projecting this experience so that I could feel like this, so that this can come up, so that I can face this, like this feeling, this data stream inside me, process it and release it out of me. That's it. That's all that it is. This other person, the ghoster, the other person that you've been ghosted by, it is another source player that needed to also have some sort of lesson, some sort of experience. You both contracted together. You got into a contract. You both attracted to each other through an emotional alignment of some sort of trauma or negative interpretation of reality. You got together so that you both can experience, kind of like, oh, thank you for coming. So you could both experience that feeling that comes up, and you could face it, process it, and release it. This is relationship. People. We have this interaction with each other so that we can learn and we can grow. We can learn and we can grow. This is the human experience. Welcome, everybody. So that's it. You get into a space, you ask the question, and then you receive the answer. Just wait, and you will at some point, if you're asking the right questions, you will receive the answer, because Source, God, the larger consciousness, whatever you want to call it, wants you to win, wants you to grow. It is your team player. You are never alone. So it will give you the answers, and so that you could work through it and evolve and enhance the quality of your consciousness, so that you can liberate yourself from all of this in negative interpretation of reality, and so that you can be free and you can begin to develop and build more of a love-based, positive interpretation of reality, and get rid of the garbage, really. Get rid of the distortion. Then you're free. You're sovereign. You have a more positive interpretation of reality, and then you're able to call in a relationship that is going to align with love, that is going to be more in alignment with a more positive experience, because you are more positive, period. Did I just say that you're negative because you attracted a ghosting situation? What I'm saying is that experience, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of negativity within there that needs to be released. We all do. We all have it. If you're here in the earth reality, you're here to alchemize negativity into positivity, and that's how we're all going to grow and evolve. Period. So it doesn't matter what the guy, this, that, no, forget it. It's done. It's done. What you focus on is you focus on you. We don't focus on the other person. This is not about anybody else but you. What it's about is an opportunity to learn and to grow. It's an opportunity for you to evolve. It's an opportunity for you to take yourself to the next level. Get excited. I'm excited for you. Okay? If this is happening to you or has happened to you, I'm excited for you. This is an opportunity. Every opportunity that we have that seems like the worst thing in the world, it's a trigger. It makes us feel not so very good about ourselves. It is an opportunity to learn and to grow. It is an opportunity to release some negativity we've got going on inside of ourselves, in our consciousness, in our data stream, so that we can evolve, so that we can bloom, we can take it to the next 5.0 of ourselves. 5.0 of ourselves. So let's recap. The first thing you do is you say, thank you, universe, good riddance. This is not the person for me. It doesn't matter how attracted you were. That's a smoke and mirrors, okay? That's just like the bait. Okay, don't fall for the illusion of reality. Don't, okay? This is a game and you gotta know how to play it. So you say, thank you. Thank you, universe. This is not in alignment with me. There is something better for me, okay? But now I know what is happening. And then you go to step 2, which is now, then you get into intuitive space and you ask, you inquire within yourself, what within me, first of all, is preventing me from being in a relationship that thrives, in a connecting, committed relationship? Wait for the answers. Ask yourself again, what inside me is attracting this experience? What do I need to release within myself to no longer attract this experience? What is this situation asking me to look at within myself? What in this situation is asking me to look within myself and face what fear, what distorted data stream within myself do I need to be releasing? Do I need to let go of? This is powerful, y'all. I'm so excited for you. It makes me want to dance. So releasing negativity, it's about releasing negativity. It's an opportunity for growth. It is a redirection into calling in within yourself to go to the next level of yourself by releasing some stuff that no longer serves you, some negativity. If you're loving this content and you want to go deeper in your self-work, in learning about relationships, how to optimize the relationship with yourself, with your child, with your family members, just optimize your life in general, go into a road of empowerment and self-mastery and really understand the game of life, then sign up for my free audio newsletter. It's free, y'all. Audio newsletter. It's an audio under 10 minutes that I send you every week with one tip, one insight, or one perspective to go even deeper in your own inner work, self-work, understanding relationship mechanics, and just having these conversations so that we could have a better understanding of how to work this game of life, how to navigate optimally, no matter what is happening in whatever circumstances in life, in the world. You are equipped with the tools, with the perspective, with the mindset to handle anything, really, and to experience connective, thriving relationships. Relationships is where the gold is. So we absolutely need to understand what it takes to have this thriving relationship with yourself, with your spouse, with the one you're calling in, with your child, with the universe, God, source, whatever you want to call it. And this is what it's all about. So get to stepping on and sign up for my free newsletter. It's on the show notes down below, or you can go to silvieceliz.com and sign up there. As always, sending you so much love and clarity, and we'll talk next time.